So there are uche and Maurice Sam traditional marriage, right? These are all the process, guys. Please calm down, calm down. Don't come for my head yet. Don't come for my head. Relax, relax. Please watch this video till the end before you come for my head. Okay, so it has been alleged that Maurice Sam and Sonia Uche has been married traditionally. Like we've been seeing it, people have been saying that they've been married traditionally for some time now. Some people even say it's been 2 years, and some people even say they even have a child together. Some are allegedly saying that they have a daughter together, which her name allegedly is Divine. So these are all the traditional procedures which we actually so maybe leaked of the video somewhere, and some people are saying that it's actually Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam traditional video. Guys, I have all the gossip, so relax, calm down, okay, before you now start saying, but this is Sonia Uche went this video is for Maurice Sam that went for a wedding. Relax, relax. The video is still also relax. You're going to see one after the other, guys. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. My name is Chelsea, and I love anything Nollywood. I love to gossip. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love you. So this video has been requested for some time, and people have been saying that if Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam has been married, why have we not seen video? What are the procedures? What is going on? So somebody actually reached out. It's somebody, I think she based in the US. I don't know if she's originally from the Caribbean or something. She make a request. She said, "Tissy, please, can I know the procedures of a Nigeria traditional marriage?" Right? And she make requests. According to Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam, marriage rights and the rest. So I was like, calm down, I will do it, but when I have chance. And I'm so sorry it took me so long before I'll be able to gather all the clips, all the all together, but we're here now. So let's talk about it. Let's start. Right? Somebody like that is Sonia Uche. Sonia Uche is from the eastern part of Nigeria, and Maurice Sam is from the southern part of Nigeria. He's from Akwa Ibom State. Sonia Uche is from Anambra State. She's from the east, that is, she's an Igbo girl, and Maurice Sam is from Akwa Ibom. So they have two different traditions, but according to the Nigerian tradition, we always have a bit similar tradition when it comes to marriage right. So I'm going to explain differently. So if you're from Nigeria, please, you can be able to correct me in the comment section if I say anything that is not right, and if you feel I do better, you can still give me an offer. So I'm trying to explain this to somebody that doesn't know any Nigeria tradition, like maybe Sonia Uche culture, Maurice Sam culture, and the rest. So let's start. Right? In general, if you see a lady or a woman that you love and you want to spend the rest of your life with in Nigeria, you don't just go and pick her and go to the registry. Even the registry will not agree to wed you guys. In our own country, like I cannot just see a guy and just me and him will go quiet to the registry and say that we just want to do wedding, just two of us. No, but they don't allow that. There must be a permission from the parent, right? So the first thing you do is that, let's give example with Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam. The first thing Maurice Sam would do is that he will go with his people first of all and go to her house. Maybe let's use Sonia Uche as an example, and go to Sonia Uche house, right? And go and say that I've seen your daughter, I want to marry her. We call that one knocking of the door. I see a flower in your house, I want to plug her, and the rest. Right? So the parents will not will not do the normal traditional introduction. You introduce her to the family and the rest. The same thing with the Yoruba, the same thing with the Hausa. You first of all do that knocking of the door, will introduce the family to you and the rest. Then the lady will now introduce her man, that is Sonia Uche, will now introduce Maurice Sam to her family and say, "Mommy, Daddy, this is my sweetheart, and his name is so, he's from so, and I would love to spend the rest of my life with him." So from there, the parent would now ask her properly, "Are you sure you want? Should we accept this color or anything that actually brought according to the tradition?" If she say yes, then that is where they will now start. Then the family will now start doing the proper introduction to him. After that one, they have to go back again for the second time and go and collect the marriage list. Yeah, marriage list is different from culture to culture, right? So but according to Nigeria, they say that the Igbo ladies are the most expensive. Some say it's Calabari girls from River State, some say is some lady from the north, because there is one culture in Adamawa Hey, you need to eat very well before you marry them, so it's always Nigerian wedding is not cheap, from the traditional marriage down to, so from there he'll go and collect that traditional marriage right. Then later again, then they'll fix another day for the third time that he'll come and pay the bride price, which is the main traditional wedding day. Okay, so I hope I've explained better. So after that one, after he paid everything, traditionally she's his wife. Traditional, she's his wife. In fact, some tradition, after that white wedding, she can be able to move into his house immediately. In fact, it's not that she can. After that tradition, after they pay everything, they agree, they did that wedding. You saw all those dancing videos and the rest. That night, his people will go, they will use car and take her to his house, his family house. Our wife is here. So if they choose to do the white wedding, let them do. If they choose to do the registry, let them do, and the rest. Do you understand? So that is how it works. So that is why you had some people in the comment section, some traditional people, you had them say in the comment section that once Maurice Sam pays Sonia Uche bride price, he's allowed to, she's his wife, even if they do not do that white wedding, they do not go to church and do all those white tradition and the rest and this thing, she's originally his wife, because that is how we Nigerians are. Did you understand? So if you choose to go to church and do the white wedding, that is up to you. But if you choose not to go to church and do the white wedding, that is up to you. Did you understand? But as long as you pay the bride price, traditionally the parents agree, they did that traditional marriage. Now, if you go to a Nigerian wedding, you will know what that means. Like traditional marriage, we spend money. They are quite expensive. Nigerian ladies are quite expensive when you want to marry them. It doesn't matter where they are from, but just that some culture, they are more expensive than others. So that is just, you can't spend all that money and you now come back and start saying that the lady is not your own. That's why grandma Floke from the US, she keeps saying that tradition Maurice Sam and Sonia Uche, they are traditional marriage, so they are all like officially husband and wife. So that is how it works. So I hope I'll be able to explain better how our tradition works as Nigeria, because you kept asking that question like 2 times, like tell me the procedures, how is the procedures and the rest. It's just like 3 times. Like first one is knocking at the door, second one you go and collect the wedding list, then the third one you now go for the proper wedding, you now go for the proper marriage. That means you've married her properly. That's how it works. Like, hope I've done justice. People from Nigeria, did I do justice? Because me, that is from the little I know. My other sister got married. That is from the little I know. That is how we did it. So, and I'm very sure some of my friends that got married is the same thing. But there is actually an exception. Okay, let's say the husband based abroad. Let's use the example like Pretty Woman husband, for example, or please, for example, Pretty Woman husband that based abroad, that based in the US. If he doesn't have much time to come and do all those things, Pretty Oma can actually go to the mother and say, Mommy, my husband doesn't base in Nigeria, and he cannot be coming in and out like that. Is there a way that they can make the tradition so easy for him? Then maybe so now Uche mother will now go and meet the father people, because is from the father parent family that they used to pay everything. Then she will now go and tell them, please, instead of them to come 3 times, can we make it 2 times? Did you understand the 2 times? Maybe the first day that they will come for the knocking of the door, can they collect the wedding list the same day? Did you understand? If they collect the wedding list the same day, that means when they are coming back for the second time, it's just to come and pay bride price. And there are even some some exception that if he's not around, as long as they've done that introduction, his family can come on his behalf and pay the bride price on his behalf. Did you understand? And pay the bride price. That's how it works. So, let's go for the men day. For the men day, gong, 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 gong. Like the main traditional wedding day, gong, 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 gong. It's a lot, oh. It's a lot. Are we even going to tell you that it's cheap? Because some tradition, you can actually change your clothes like 3 or 4 times. Did you understand? Depending on how rich you and your husband are, or depend on how you guys want it. So that one is depend on the pocket of your own husband. That's why you see some Nigerian bride, they'll go and hire some, expensive fashion designers that will design their clothing and the rest. You can spend thousands of dollars. It's your wedding day. So that is how it works. So if Maurice Sam allegedly pays Sonia Uche bride price, she's his wife already. There is nothing like they have to go to church, they have to go and do this. Marriage is between family. is between family. If they choose to go to church and do it, good. If they choose and say that we are going to stay on our own, good. Did you understand? So I'm going to play a video of an Igbo traditional marriage so that you are going to see it properly. So let's just assume that is how Sonia Uche on was made. Did you understand? And I'll still play Akwa Ibom. That is because Maurice Sam is from Akwa Ibom. Traditional marriage rite is the last video I'm going to play, right? So that I can be able to see how rich the two cultures are. So this is Igbo traditional marriage rite. Did you see the bride at the front? Did you see how beautiful she's looking? This is not Sonia Uche, but did you see how beautiful she's looking? So let's give example that this is Sonia Uche marriage bride. This is how she's going to Ipe. This is how she's going to dance. This dance is like she's going around to greet all the people that are in her event. You know, your first dance is like you are going to dance and welcome them. So this second video, this second video is for Akwa Ibom marriage. The Akwa Ibom traditional marriage, this is how it looks like. So this is a Maurice Sam kind of traditional marriage, their own traditional marriage. So this is how their bride usually look like. This umbrella, they are always, holding the umbrella on top of their hair. So this is how beautiful the culture looks. This is how beautiful Nigerian culture when it comes to marriage looks like. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. I don't know if you're not from Nigeria or you are from anywhere. I pray you have you have the opportunity to experience how rich and the culture of Nigeria traditional marriage is. So rich, it's so beautiful. So this is typical Akwa Ibom. This is the groom. This is how the dresses. The groom, they tie their wrapper, this is their jacket on knee, tie the wrapper on the neck, wear this white inside. This is their hat for the men. They will write the man's name on the cap. That is how it looks like. So let's just imagine that Maurice Sam and Sonia Uche allows to see their traditional wedding video. This is how he's going to dress too, right? But since they have this is the groom, this is how they are going to dress too. But now that they have a mixed culture, he will dress as an Igbo person maybe for the first time. Then maybe him and Sonia Uche will now go again and change to the Ibibian or the Anang. If it's Ibibian from Akwa Ibom State, they will now go back and change to that very tradition. They have to mix the tradition so that all the tradition will feel respected. Nobody will feel left out. So I hope I've done justice to this video, because that lady, she kept begging me, please, can you do? I want to know how Nigeria traditional marriage is. How is it? So I hope I've done justice. In case your brother wants to marry a Nigerian lady, with this little explanation, you can be able to explain. And I'm very sure your own wife too will do the explanation. Or if you're the one that wants to get married to a Nigerian man, you are welcome, our wife. Nigeria, we're very welcoming. Our wife, you are welcome. You are welcome. So I have done justice, right? But me, I'm still praying that Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam, you people should not hide this traditional wedding video. Please give us a hint. We beg you people in the name of God. They have been saying allegedly that you guys have done it already. Drop the video here and there. I beg. We really want to know. So to my Nigerians, did I do justice? Because this question was asked by a non-Nigerian. Did I do justice? Or is there anything that I don't know that you guys need to add? You can add it in the comment section. So for some of you that will start coming for me in the comment section, remember I said allegedly. And these videos I'm showing, they are not originally for Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam.